Hello everyone, welcome guys. So what I wanted to do here is just to record a quick overview, mod overview video for Tsardoms, A Total War, Fall of Constantinople. So the mod starts in 1448, you have 28 playable factions, there's also Papal States as well. This is a non-playable faction. So a big variety of what you can play as here. In terms of map, it's one of the most beautiful, if not the most beautiful maps for any Total War game or a mod. And let's just have a look at this. I'll show you what it looks like. So here is the map. So it's a huge map, very detailed. So we have winter now, you can see perhaps a little bit better. These are the Alps and this is the region of northern Italy. It goes all the way to Sicily. You have Corsica and Sardinia as well, and the rest of the Europe, the rest of the Balkans. You have Asia Minor, you have Cyprus. I wish they moved the map a little bit so it's actually, ends up as an island fully. You have also Crimea in the north, similar situation. I wish they moved the map a little bit to the east to again round this up with a bit of a sea. The changes that were made from the Tsardoms, some regions were taken from Anatolia, from Asia Minor, moved here, and they've added some factions for Kiev, for example. So you also have historical events popping out here. You also get certain offers. This is the reinforcements for example, I'm playing as Roman Empire. Would you like to hire a mercenary band? You can choose yes or a no. So some armies spawn, historical characters been born and all the rest of that, and shows you what kind of things have happened as the campaign progresses. And have a look, going back to the map, have a look at the textures, absolutely beautiful textures. So again, for me, this is the best map ever. In terms of elevation, is also very beautifully done, some passes, you see, gorgeous map. The best looking map I've seen and the most functional map, I would argue, as well. Oh, here is, for example, here is the gentleman. Yeah, he's also a playable faction character for Genoa, when you play as Genoa as well. Obviously, he played a huge role in the defense of Constantinople. You see, he's coming here to R8. And I also play with all the historical options enabled. So this is, if you start a new faction, for example, I'm starting here as Florence. So in garrison script, I would encourage you, historical campaign path, to enable all of these options. I also play with the hardcore and everything else. And yeah, you have unique settlements again. You see, this is Florence, for example. This is Genoa. You have Milan here, very nicely looking Milan. Same goes for Venice. Venice is actually an island here, which I really like. I also like the fact that they disentangled the Rhodians, for example. You see, they cannot leave the island. The Rhodos used to be connected in original Tsardom to the landmass, and it didn't feel like a unique faction. And it also gives you an option for raiding. I don't know why you would disable it. You raid the ports, then you have a chance of gaining some money. So enable that. Also strong Ottoman Empire, I would recommend that. I'm not sure they will survive without this, so this is kind of replicates, this historical path that they can take, help them out a little bit. In terms of building slots, this is an absolute massive variety of what you can build. There's a lot of chains, different chains have been added. Some factions have unique buildings as well. Some already have them inbuilt, like this one, for example, again, for Florence. So you have also the cathedral as well, the famous cathedral of Florence. So here, for example, you see we're playing as the Romans again. A great palace of Constantinople you could build for 20,000. Also interesting system of colonies. You have Genoese colonies you can establish. You have Armenian neighborhoods, Jewish neighborhoods, you have Venetian neighborhoods as well. So really interesting building chains. And again, there's a lot of buildings you can build. In terms of units as well, there is a big variety of units, especially gunpowder units. This is, for example, Monster Bombard. This you could actually hire as a mercenary. I was able to snatch it here. Lots of mercenaries, historical mercenaries as well. You have some of the gunpowder units as well. There's quite a lot of them, and as the game progresses, there is reforms as well introduced. So you get new units of pikemen, for example, certain factions, and also you have very advanced naval assets like Karak here, for example. So the kind of age of discovery. Some factions are also unique. They don't have a family tree. Places like Genoa, you would not find a family tree here, because it reflects that it's not a family business, it's a republic. Some factions also have agents such as merchants, but merchants are also made unique to certain Italian trading factions. Historically Genoa, you want your Venice, they would have it. Not every faction has a merchant. In terms of units, yeah, there are three eras here. There is early units, high units, and late units. So as you can see, there's a lot of artillery of various kinds available. Some gunners as well available, very heavy infantry available too. So all sorts of units throughout the ages, you can access them. You know, this is your high era knights as well. There's a script you want to trigger the same as in you know, original Tsardoms. So these are the units, all these gunpowder units. You can, some of them, yeah, can enable, you see, can deploy the stakes actually, which is great. Let's just enable fire at will. Let's see what it can do for us here, just to showcase this a little bit. So yeah, lots of variety here as to what can be done. So this is some of the gunpowder units as well. They brilliantly done as well. Look how high the resolution of textures is, and you know, everything else done very to high quality, high standard. So now some of the cavalry, heavy cavalry, this is knights, and then you have, yeah, this is even the heaviest perhaps, you know, with the heavy lances. So amazing textures, amazing variety of units. Look, this one's got like a golden armor. This is the Ottoman army. Likewise, you see very detailed units, very beautifully crafted as well. Very unique variation. And this is this great bombard that you can actually, you know, purchase, or probably just through the regular recruitment. Boom. Absolutely amazing, isn't it? Great bombard. They also have access to this wagon force as well, so very tough unit actually. Oh, we managed to hit it. Wow, we managed to hit it, it seems already. Oh wow. Yeah, you see, this is absolute mayhem right now in terms of gunpowder. Look at this, absolutely amazing what's going on there. So you have also some units here firing away. So yeah, beautifully done, well balanced. Oh my god, look how many casualties we already caused. Yes, and we continue to bombard. Yeah, that's already destroyed their great bombard. In terms of stability, it was very stable for me so far. I got 1 or 2 crashes and I was able to reboot, and I played maybe 30-40 hours now, you know, so it's not a biggie. It probably was more to do with my machine than anything else. So very stable indeed. You also get extra options such as this sub mods, for example, section. You go there, you can get different resource model, vanilla or new ones as well, and different curses as well. The same goes for Tsardoms itself. There's sub mod for 4 turns per year. I always play with 4. I think Fall of Constantinople, I think 4 is by default. But again, there is this little sub mods there as well. So this is it, guys. This is Fall of Constantinople for you. Highly recommend. Absolutely stunning mod. A great successor to the Tsardoms, with the historical characters coming into play, with various offers of mercenaries, who's been born, what battles have been fought. So if you're into historical gameplays, this is an absolute must. This mod, I cannot recommend it highly enough. This is one of the best there is, and I wish there was a mod like this for every historical major era. That would be fantastic. So this is up there with your Europa Barbarorums, you know, with your original Tsardom. Absolutely great mod. Thank you to everyone who was engaged in creating it, and I hope, guys, you continue to work on this, and I wish you all the very best. For those of you wishing to actually download the mod, the link would be in the description. Go and check it out and support the modders any way you can. If you want to see the mod in action, I have a playthrough on my channel. Have a look. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I shall see you all in the next one.